All right, let's get into it. We're on a mission today, building your very own AI executive assistant. Seriously, we're going to take a simple, free code editor and transform it into a legit, operational partner that works for you 24/7.
Does this look familiar? On the left, yeah, that's probably your day right now. Buried in tasks, constantly switching gears, and just that background hum of decision fatigue. But on the right, that's the goal. A world where your AI copilot isn't just helping you, it's actually running entire workflows for you in parallel so you can stay laser focused on the big stuff.
And let's be super clear about what we're building here. This is not another chatbot where you have to spoon feed it context every single time you talk to it. No, we are forging a true operational partner, an assistant that actually knows your business, your team, and what you're trying to achieve. So what's the payoff? Why go through the trouble? Well, this isn't about saving a few minutes here and there. It's about completely eliminating those repetitive tasks forever. It's about scaling what you and your team can do without hiring more people. And honestly, you're going to pick up an incredibly powerful new skill along the way. Okay, let's get our hands dirty. Phase 1 is all about building the lair. I mean, every hero needs a command center, right? So let's get to it and set up the home base for our new copilot. So first things first, let's kick off the setup. Don't worry, this part is fast, it's free, and it's the foundation for everything else we're going to do. You only need three things. First, Visual Studio Code. Think of it as your base of operations. It's totally free and super powerful. Then you'll need the Claude Code extension. That's the AI brain we're plugging in. And finally, just a brand new folder on your computer. This becomes the layer, the private spot where all the intelligence gets stored. Now pay attention, because this is probably the single most important file in the whole system, claude.md. You can think of this file as the copilot's brain. Every single time you talk to it, it reads this file first. This is what tells it the rules of engagement, its main purpose, and crucially, where to find all the other intel you're about to give it. All right, layer is established. It's time for phase 2. A copilot is pretty useless without intel, right? So now we have to create a personal dossier so it actually understands who you are, what you're working on, and how you like to get things done. And the way we do this is actually pretty cool. It's like an intelligence briefing. You give it a special setup prompt, and the AI starts interviewing you. It'll ask you about your job, your business, your team, even your communication style. And then it uses all your answers to build out its own internal knowledge base. And all that info gets neatly organized into this dossier of simple text files. Me.md is all about your personal preferences. Work.md has the key details about your business. Team.md is your roster of key people. And Priorities.md keeps it focused on what's important right now. Suddenly, your copilot has real context for every request. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. Phase 3. The copilot has a brain and a dossier full of intel. Now we give it hands. This is where we deploy the arsenal and teach it how to actually do complex things for you. So what happens when you need it to do something totally new? Maybe you need it to do some really specialized research or draft social media posts in your very specific voice, or even connect to one of your other tools. What then? Simple. You forge a new skill. You just describe what you need done in plain English. The AI then thinks about it and drafts a multi-step plan, a blueprint for how it's going to tackle that task. You look it over, give it the green light, and then bam, it literally builds and saves that new tool for you, ready to use whenever you want. And for those really big or complex missions, you can even deploy a sub-agent. Think of it this way. A skill is like a tool your main assistant uses. A sub-agent is like a specialist you send out on a mission. It runs on its own, has a fresh memory, and you can even have it use a cheaper, faster AI model to save money on big jobs like analyzing tons of data. And that brings us to the best part, the endless upgrade. You see, this is not a set it and forget it kind of thing. Your copilot is built to evolve. It gets smarter and more useful with every single mission you give it. And this quote from the source material really says it all. Every new file you add, every task it completes for you, every bit of feedback you give it, it all becomes part of its long-term memory. It's a feedback loop that makes it progressively better and more tuned in to how you work. So here's the challenge for you to really see what this can do. For 1 week, go all in. Take all your existing prompts and workflows and move them into your new copilot. Try to use it for everything. That week of immersion will supercharge its learning and show you just how powerful this setup really is. And with that, your foundation is built. The system is live, that learning loop is active, and your operational upgrade is officially complete. You are now equipped with an AI copilot that is totally personalized, incredibly capable, and ready for deployment. So the only real question left is, what mission are you going to conquer first?